LiveHipHopDaily.tv.
What it is, man?
We bite.
We bite.
Like plies. We bike up in this thing.
We
think
bite.
The thing bike.
Y'all know nothing about that, man.
Sweet poisson salad. I love sweet poisson salad.
Hey, I just saw something. He bought $100,000 watch on the ground, man. He was talking about it. Said it came with paperwork and everything.
Yeah, that's real.
Man,
Shout out to Plies, man.
One day
shout out to Plies.
though. One day though.
For sure.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Until
Risk
then, though,
investments.
we in the building right now with the Renaissance.
We
brother.
are.
How you doing,
What
man?
up? What up, man? I'm blessed. Happy to be here. What's up with y'all?
Hey, man, we coolin', man. We here with you.
Yeah, man.
Second time on the show.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Second
Man.
anniversary.
I'm on that boy ground. I be lurking. This nigga be working.
You be working.
For real.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to get persistent and consistent. Like y'all. It's like every time. What be crazy about you is like I look up and you have folks overseas. Be like white people from France be like, oh, we love Jimmy Hennessy. I got a t-shirt. Like, what am I doing?
Oh man.
I need to get across the other campus. He out. You know what I'm saying? It's inspiration though.
Man, well,
Yeah.
I mean, we good. We in the same house, man.
Yeah, that's real.
We in the same house.
Yeah, we all working, man.
Yeah. So what been going on since the last time, man? Tell the people.
I can start off by saying a lot can change in a year or 8 months or whatever, how
Yeah.
long it was. I went through a lot of struggling, a lot of growing. Like life made me patient. I was in school doing work study, you know what I'm saying, saving up work study checks. Just
Man, I
got
remember
EBT,
those days, man.
so I ain't really have to pay for groceries. Still going like half a whole on the
Yeah.
rent with my mom and them. So it's like, okay, cool. Start putting my work study checks towards this next project because I knew it was like I was going through stuff and I felt like wasn't nobody else going through it. So I want my music to be like a liaison to transparency. Like it could be, okay, you going through this, I went through the same thing, you're not alone. But going through it, like somebody say, you don't realize you was in a struggle until you come up out of it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't label it like a deep struggle, but it was just like starting off with nothing and then trying to formulate it into something presentable outside of like your own reasoning, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
everybody
absolutely.
think they shit fire, but it's like to the average man, how you gonna give it to him without having to over explain it, you know? So I went through that. Met up with a producer on the west side called named Black the Producer. Like I was telling dude before we got on, I was making all my beats on FL Studio. I went to the studio, my boy Tim Maxey, like that song Cold Ass Winter. I made the beat, I took it to Tim, he added some like melodies and a new bass line. We took it to Black. Now I'm like, ain't shit we could do with it. Next thing you know, it turned into a whole different thing that ended up being the second song we recorded. And ever since I went to him, I ain't went nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's not just the quality, it's like the quality of music and the quality of people. You know what I'm saying? Like we had this inside joke in the studio, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a house studio, but it's like the love is there. We got an inside joke. It's like, don't be one of them press 3 ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because you go to studios. I visited other studios and I've been sitting in those sessions and all these producers do is click 3.
Yeah. For
And then
record, that's for record, but y'all know.
And then they push, you know what I'm saying? Even you as a producer, you ain't out here, you do all these shows, you have all these interviews, but you ain't pushing your beats to every nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? But these producers, they'll put one of their beats on and be telling the artist, yeah, this the lane you need to go through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I walk up in there, he's like, okay, your shit is already dope.
Yeah.
So how can we just take it into a deeper direction? Because it's like, he got some years in the game, he done work with this person, he coming with a whole Detroit sound, and I was like, to have a kid from Atlanta who mama from the country, but who dad is like from up north, you know what I'm saying? It's like I got those characteristics in me, and it's like, okay, let's package this and move. I put the project out, had a release party, that was great. Did a whole lot of artwork, and then, you know, God blessed me with the opportunity to open up for Young Thug. That happened a couple weeks ago at our homecoming hip hop concert. After that, it's just like, okay, what's next?
Yeah.
You know?
Things
So-
moving, man. Product of my generation.
Yeah, man. 13 songs. I just wanted something transparent. Cause I feel like a lot of artists, you just are artists in the public eye. Sometimes we forget that these people, and that's what I realized a lot from having my little pinky toe in the industry, is that the people that average man is going crazy over, they just a regular person, and they probably going through it more than you would even recognize. So it's like a lot of these people is fake. I ain't gonna say all that, but and then it's like you meet some genuine people. So I just been realizing that, and I don't know, man. It's been a beautiful journey, but now it's like, okay, it's out. Let's push it to the masses. Let's get past like neighborhood or local rapper status. Let's push this to people. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like thinking cap, business cap come on,
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
And that's something I ain't really think I was gonna be exposed to this early, you know. But it's like, I got a shot. I'm gonna shoot it.
Hey man, go for it. You know what I
know?
mean? If you believe in the product, you know, only thing. I mean, first off, you got to make good product. That's the thing. You know what I mean? And
No
the
pun
music is
intended.
good. Yeah, definitely. But you know, if the product good, it's gonna move.
Yeah.
You know, now I so sound like an ex-drug dealer right now, but I'm just saying for real though. Like if you got
The
good
logic is
product,
the same.
it's the same.
Yeah.
If you got good product, the product gonna move. But in order for it to move, people got to know about the product.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's one or two things. Either you can give out some samples.
Mm-hmm.
That's singles, or you know,
Yeah.
you can give out the samples, or you can flood the market.
Yeah.
Either way, the people gotta be able to get to it, and so in order for them to get to it, you got to give it to them, and you know, you got to figure out strategic ways to make it look good, make the product look good for them to like it. You know what I mean?
And I remember a specific conversation, and you know, some conversations I like to call club conversations because it's like, it's hard to really have a serious conversation when you got all this music going on, you got drinks over here, you got shorties over here. But we was at Pag Lounge, and we started talking about 360 deals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
in that time, I ain't gonna disclose certain information, but at that time I was going through a different stage with certain groups of people, and I had to really like check myself. Okay, they trying to give you this, and that's gonna satisfy something short term, which is like you being cool or you being recognized for your art. But in the long term, it's like, don't let these people screw you over. People, especially people that don't even know you.
And
You know
I
what
think
I'm saying?
I remember that conversation. It went somewhere along the lines of like, just I think I was telling you like, man, you got to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like, if these people don't really know you and you haven't really truly built a buzz, you're probably gonna get something that's not really worth it in the long run. You know what I mean?
You know, and it's interesting. You know, we talk about the parallel between the drug game and music game or any type of industry really. Getting your stuff out there and having it heard. So I remember we had a particular conversation about the marketing of my music. And it was like, you know, we can get 10 of the baddest strippers from Follies, Magic City, hell, we can go to Peaches if you want to. And we can have your song name on the back of the ass cheek. They can walk through, they can go through all the college campuses, they can go through all the clubs, your shit gonna be out there. And I'm like, that's cool. If I was like 12, 13 years old, maybe 16, go for it. But it's like, I remember last year, because I performed at Homecoming for 2 years, just at 2 different events. Last year, after I performed at Morehouse's Homecoming, I was given the opportunity to open up for a big rapper at a strip club. And I turned it down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, your blessing is for you, but at the same time, you got to know when something is sent to you that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, people's energy, even if it's through text or even it's like just on the phone, hey man, you can just feel that, you know what I'm saying? Your spirit, it don't matter if you religious, non-religious, spiritual, your spirit, your energy, your vibes, your heart, it's not gonna lie to you if you feel something. So, you know, just knowing certain situations weren't right no matter how bad or how like good it appeared to be. So it's like, you got these strippers walking around with my name on their ass. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be the hood favorite. But it's like, I take so much pride and so much heart into what I do with my music because it's like, God has blessed me with a platform. It may be even a small platform, but it's like everybody has a voice, but don't nobody, like everybody can't speak. So now that I have the courage to speak, I know that my words hold power. And I try to watch what I say, but at the same time, watching what you say isn't enough. You gotta watch how you live. You gotta like alter. So it's like, if I'm really trying to empower people, and I know that black women are the most powerful but the most oppressed, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you have to learn to agree with strip culture, but at the same time, it's like, for my black women, it's like, exploitation. Damn, it's like, we really putting you out there, we objectifying you. But hip hop, we love it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I know that, I can't be talking about black women power in my songs and then having a black woman walk around with my name on her ass cheek.
Yeah. It's contradictory.
Representation, you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, man, you know.
No, it takes a special person to realize stuff like that because a lot of times we just jump at the opportunities and we don't really wait to see if those opportunities, like, we don't give the opportunity a chance to like, is this really for me or is this kind of just like, you know, because everybody want to be on. You know, that's just the thing. We in Atlanta where everybody is everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it looks great. Somebody tell you like, yo man, like you can open up for, we just gonna throw it, you can open up for Plies, bro. Like,
We just talking about,
You know, that look good. That look real good. But like you said, if it doesn't match up, what will end up happening, you'll get up there, open up replies, and ain't nobody there gonna take you serious because it's like, yo, bro, what you talking about?
We don't want to hear right now.
We don't want to hear it. It don't match. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Like, the people can tell when stuff's not authentic.
Yeah.
They look at it like, nah, yeah, it's cool, but like, bro, like, and it can love the music, but it's like, this ain't for here, bro. Like,
And
what
how you
doing?
do it, that has a lot to do with how it's received. You know what I'm saying? So in that, like you say, in that particular situation, that's pretty much a parallel to how it was, because I got homies playing around like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Strippers can be conscious too. That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, on the external scale, I can't come in there talking about some black power, and it's like it's $200 just being thrown to the right of me.
Yeah,
and just,
yeah.
You know, so.
Hey, sidebar, man. The Conscious Stripper sound like a dope album title, don't it? I just feel like you can go so many. Okay, I'm sorry.
Light bulbs.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's the creative brain just trying to think about something.
So that's your music is you kind of the dialogue in your music is Black Power ish.
That's funny because I had another interview and this white girl that asked me that, and I was like, I feel like it's my life now. You know what I'm saying? Not just now, but it has been. You know, but that don't mean I can't have fun or I can't talk about other stuff. But it's just like, I personally take it because my mama's a strong woman, my grandmama's a strong. I grew up in a family full of strong women. You know what I'm saying? I know tons of strong women that don't get the proper representation. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I got my brothers dying, I got people being locked up for stuff they do. But it's like right now that I know like this new information, because I went to college, kind of got a little educated. Now I know it's certain things that women got to go through, that men got to go through, and vice versa. So now that I have registered this new information, I want to strike while the iron is hot. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the time is now, while I'm young. Like Tupac said on Mortal Man, you got to strike when you won, because you don't see no loudmouth 30-year-olds.
Yeah, over 30.
You know, why you can still lift weight. That really hit home with me. And it's like, you talk about men that don't have the courage to speak. It's a lot of women that want to speak, but they don't feel like, oh, it's not my place, or I don't have a platform. I did a conference with my scholarship. They sent me on conferences and stuff like that, represent the school. And I went up to Washington, and it was Washington Lee University, and they asked, what is a beloved community? And everybody talk about like peaches and rainbows and unicorns, and my life is this. And I got up on there, I'm the only black, I'm the token blackie. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 or 5 black people, and I just start going in and like seeking to educate instead of just be angry all the time, because it's not gonna be received that way.
Yeah, you're right.
And afterwards, a Latino woman came up to me afterwards in tears, saying she was like, she's so anti-Trump, and she feels like certain things are happening to Latinas, and it's bad enough that black people don't get the recognition, but it's a tier. It's a high, like it's a tier in the world. It's like, okay, black women are here, but then you got Orientals and you got like Latinas. They just floating down there. They don't get the respect they want either. So it's like, I felt bad because if I don't have a platform, she sure as hell don't have a platform.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to even the scale out a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay, I don't want to go all the way in. I know Jay don't like to
No, go there, man. Go ahead, man.
like to talk this kind of talk.
I said go there.
It's a real conversation.
Yeah.
I'm just, I guess. So if you had to describe your message in a few words, what would be the message? Like when I pop in your tape, like what am I gonna get from that?
3 words. Transparency is therapeutic. Transparency is therapeutic. You know?
Okay.
I think when you first come into life, you first come to the world, you want to be accepted, you want to be loved and stuff like that. But from my little short stint in doing like a little bit in the entertainment industry with this acting and this interning in, you know, this free form Atlanta music industry, I realized like a lot of the stuff is made up, and you got to give it credit for it to be this made up and this structured. It's a damn good job, but it's like you see people who you look up to and then you meet them, and it's like, you know, we got black people who can't go a day without drinking or smoking. You know what I'm saying? You got mental issues in the black community. You know what I'm saying? We getting exploited on a huger basis. And it's like a lot of this stuff is fake, but the thing that's funny about the real is like, I guarantee you, when we all leave from here, no matter how happy or how sad we are, we go back to our lives. And it's like, we can be going through something, but we put these walls up. And it's like, why are we talking about this? Why would we rather string on to a false reality lifestyle that only 1% of us can live, rather than just talk about what we're really going through? It's like, okay, I do aspire to have a nice house, the nice family, the big whatever. But right now, I'm in school and I'm trying to figure myself out.
Yeah. No, man. You bring up a solid point. It's like, all right. If you really break everything down, right, to the core, like really break everything down, your favorite artists, the artists that are still relevant over time, are the artists that just really give you their life, and they don't try to fabricate anything. They just tell you straight up the truth about what's going on. Those are the artists that truly stick around long and really sell. The reason why we don't catch it is because we fooled by what's on the radio every day. What's on the radio every day doesn't really dictate what's selling and what's, you know what I mean? It's just dictating what's popular. But if you really look at it, like the Kendricks, the Coles, the Jay-Z's,
That was
like,
platinum, features.
You know what I'm saying? If you look at those artists and really even artists like Rick Ross, because I think Rick Ross is probably one of the artists that can walk the line the best.
He's a hybrid, yeah.
He's truly a hybrid artist. Like, he's an artist that he's gonna give you real life reality raps, but also he gonna be braggadocious in his raps. And he know how to walk that line. Like, it ain't too many that know how to do what Rick Ross do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the most part, your favorite artists, man, like they really speaking on stuff and telling you like it is. It's just not glammed up. So we don't latch on to it as much. You know what I'm saying? And so
But I think people are latching on to it. I mean, obviously, because that's what they're purchasing. So that's maybe true. The things that we think is okay, the popular songs and whatnot, I mean, obviously they ain't really selling.
Yeah, they just playing on the radio. Yeah.
I think the masses just in that world where they just want to party and be doped up.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
More than conscience, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's people listening to this new wave, and it ain't even new wave. I don't know what to call it. People listening to the Kendricks and stuff.
Yeah, no, I got
you. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say, like, keep doing you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, keep doing you. You know, like people gonna fall in love with the person.
Yeah.
It was like me and Hennessy was having this conversation off camera. It was like, yo, man, when we interview, like, I know people want to come and talk about their albums. That's cool.
Yeah.
But like, man, people gonna fall in love with the person.
Yeah.
Which is gonna make them want to go and check out the music. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think? What do you think that we really want?
Who is we?
The consumer.
These the melanin.
The black people.
The black people. What do we really want?
Honestly, I feel like we want something that can make us feel good without trying to force us to feel good too much. And then also, like, I don't know, it's like an internal thing. Like some artists, their music makes me feel good, but it also touches on something that I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Like this Childish Gambino song, if we talk about Redbone, it's like, okay, he's talking about falling in love, or he's talking about the other song, he's talking about falling in love with this woman and all the other stuff. So it's like, I feel like the people want something they can relate to, but nobody likes to be sold. And that's what I realized about people. Nobody wants to be sold.
What do we really want in life? What do we want
happiness.
out of
happiness?
With protesting and all this different type of stuff that we're doing.
Man.
Like what are we searching for? What do we want? What, what are they protesting for? Like, what do you want people to, I guess, give you, quote unquote, or something?
For one, deeper level, reparations. Whole another conversation.
Reparations, as in what is that again? I ain't
acceptance, validation, and just some credit. You know what I'm saying?
We want is it more acceptance than credit?
I say,
and what and
less acceptance, because we've learned, like, it's like, hey, we gonna do us with our regardless.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But in a sense, like, I got a line. It's like, we ain't ever wanted trouble. We just wanted peace. We've been doing us forever, you know. And it's like, for us to have so many obstacles and so many forms of repression and so many forms of this, that, and the third, or whatever, and to still find a way to do us, it's like, at this point, just leave us the hell alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna be good. We gonna find a way to make money.
Right.
And that's one thing about us is like you put the back on the wall, you're gonna see something. The fastest runners run from fear. You know what I'm saying? You ever got chased by a dog? You be the fastest. You know what I'm saying? That's the fastest you ran. Right. So it's like with us, I feel like what we want overall, validation, acceptance, credit. We just want to be happy.
Yeah. Validation. Who do we want these things from? Who do we want people?
That's like that question, like who is they?
Yeah.
Who is they?
Who's gonna give us that? Who we looking for it from?
And you know the funniest thing, why this questions like this pick people's brains so much is that like it's so easy to lash out and say that one white man did this or one group of white men, but what we're dealing with, what I feel, my opinion is that we're not just fighting. It'd be different if it was like, okay, me and you got an issue. If you want something from me, you can come to me directly. But we got generations upon generations of people that are dealing with a struggle that's set up by a system. You got people fighting systems. You know what I'm saying? And you got, it don't matter. It's like, okay, you could grow up in a middle class type of society, and you could be a black person. You can grow up in a lower middle class. You could be poor, but it's at the same time we all fighting that system, and we could all be subject to fail from that system. Matter of fact, your favorite celebrities, the people in the 1%, the people who really think we really think it's balling and stuff like that, because they skin black, we can still fall subject to that system. We can still be thrown into the prison system. They put stocks in the prison system. It's like, come on, man. So what I want, I know that myself as one man alone cannot change like the entire world, but like Tupac said, and I keep quoting Tupac because he that nigga, it's like I don't have to be the one to change the world. I could be the one that sparks the change in the world. And if people keep doing that, it'll be a chain reaction. Like, okay, we change it. And I feel like my generation, which is pun intended, my generation is I guess like late 90s babies / millennials. We're growing up in such a transformative time. You know, I was born in 96. VCRs was still around. Is that in the third? Big was still
you
around.
make me feel old.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
God.
And it's like, it's people that's 16 years old because they was born in 2000. You know, so what's the difference between a Casio or a G-Shock and an iWatch? You know what I'm saying? What's the difference between a fatback TV that you roll in and watch VCR in school versus schools administering iPads to everybody? You know what I'm saying? What's the difference in so we're, as a whole, we're going through all this stuff, and it's just like I want, as a spokesperson from my generation, it's like I feel like all the young people have all the time, all the ideas, all the creativity, but we don't got no resources, we don't have no money, we don't have no platforms. And it's people who are older and have knowledge and have resources, knowledge, money to put behind structures, platforms, but then it's like you're getting older, you don't have a lot of energy, you don't have a lot of ideas. So if we can link up.
So it's like bridging the gap, the generational gap.
Exactly.
I got that.
I like that.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
But pride is a killer, and that's a pun intended too.
Pride is a killer, man. And we do ultimately we have to learn to work together. Like especially with the music, man. Like you said, you was born in '96, and that made me feel extremely old because in '96. I was like listening to Outkast, you know what I'm saying, and like reciting the lyrics. But still, I say all that to say it's like, bro, like I grew up in an era where I like what I like, and I've learned that, you know what, these kids, for one, they having fun. The only thing, if you take away the drug aspect, is really them just having fun. Like I don't like how the lean is pushed and the Molly is pushed and all that, even though drugs always been in music. Like we can't act like drugs haven't been in music, but now it's like it's all the way to the forefront and nobody thinks that it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got singers talking about just like perks and lean and it's just like it's weird. It's weird.
It's all becoming a hybrid.
It's becoming like drugs have become super normal. Yeah. And it's like, bro, I understand weed, and I even understand people on coke. I get it. I get the extreme. Like, you know, coke is the rich man drug, and weed is kind of like the generational, everybody can, like, you know, enjoy. Yeah. But it's like when it get to the point where you lean, perks, all at the same weed, at the same time, and people literally walking around looking like zombies, and they don't understand what's going on. That's scary to me. Like, yeah. And these, this might go somewhere else, but like growing up, I always knew I was gonna be something, so I watched what I did.
Yeah.
Certain stuff I just didn't do because I was like, I know who I am.
You learn it from other people's.
Absolutely. And so it's like, I don't think they see this. Like they ain't even thinking like 10 years from now. Like it's on some like, bro, we living for the day, and we don't even care.
For tomorrow.
Never playing like
y'all playing into verses, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, like, no man, if we really want this change that we talking about, we gotta sacrifice.
Yeah,
we gotta think about our kids, not us. I think right now we selfish. We only want us
Very
to
much
live
so.
good. We only
Very
want to
much
go
so.
and cop the Benz, and we only want to have the house. We don't want to sacrifice not paying $100,000 for the Benz and paying $350,000 for the house, so our kids can start off straight. Don't have to have no loans, no nothing. We would rather spend $500,000 on ourselves than to put $400,000 in our kids.
Yeah,
and it's like that's the generational gap, because I guarantee the average white person, they kids starting out debt free. They starting out with money already in, like,
man.
Here you go. This is you. This already, they got this to the side and don't even realize it. Now, there's other ways that we can do this. Life insurance.
Yeah.
We don't even think about life insurance. We don't even want to spend $10 a month on life insurance. If we die, your kid's straight. You can take out, like, you can go and literally spend $10 to $20 a month on life insurance and set up a $500,000 policy. And your kid's straight when you die. So that's the easy way to set your kids up without even having to work hard. We don't even do that.
$10.
We don't even do that. You feel me? So it's like, I hear what you're saying, but part of me is kind of like, bro, we don't want none of that. We don't want it. We want to talk about it, but we don't really want to do it. We want to live. We want to be fly.
That's why I asked, what do we really want? Like, you know what I mean? Because I sit back and I do watch all these, like I say, protests and all that stuff, and I don't understand, because I don't know what they're out there for.
Yeah.
You
and
know
like
what I mean?
to piggyback on protesting, I think the first thing we always jump to is either violence or just flat out protesting. But one thing I realized is, like, I've been to my fair share of protests. You know what I'm saying? Some went good, some went bad. Some struck me. You know what I'm saying? Like the one this summer downtown.
Yeah.
Struck me. There's like other ones, okay. But I think we have to get in the habit of fighting our fight. You know what I'm saying? I go to school with some people that's like me, okay, finna be the next best entertainer, Grammy Award winner, praise God, whatever. And you got some people who gonna be politicians, that's gonna be lawyers, that's gonna be teachers. So I think that once we get in the mindset of fighting our fight, because it's some stuff that you can do as a radio host that I can't do as a rapper, and vice versa.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I do what I can and just focus on that, that's all you have to do is just focus on yourself and just really stay in your lane. I know it sounds cliche, but it's like, y'all do what y'all gotta do and y'all are successful. I do what I gotta do, and it's like, we may be talking about the same thing, but it's like, there's no law saying. We have this mindset in America. America said like a triangle. You know what I'm saying? It's a concept that there's always somebody at the top and everybody up under them. No, everybody has room to grind and room to like shine. That, like, our economy can be made like that. We just had this, okay, you got the janitor. Okay, the janitor gonna clean up for the manager, who the CEO of the assistant executive behind this person, who really this person's cousin. Then you got the CEO. It's like, no, everybody can grind. We got enough money printed.
Yeah. No, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to look at it. We should be square instead of triangle.
Yeah. No, or just circle.
Or
think about a wedding ring. It's a circle because it has no end.
No end. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just recycled knowledge. But still, man, like, yeah. But it's interesting you say that. Like, what do we want? And it's like, everybody can have so many individual things. It's hard to like.
True. I think that's a start though. If collectively we can just figure out what is it that we're marching and asking and whatever we doing for, if we can find out I don't even want to say it. I hate using the word agenda. Yeah. But
I get you though.
Yeah.
I'm writing this song. I need a topic.
Okay.
So it can be a song, not just on there just rambling about whatever.
Yeah.
I want it to be a great song. So
Yeah.
I need a topic.
Yeah.
Then I get my little hook or whatnot.
You get one instruments around by the
Yeah.
time. Then you put out, you got a great song.
Right, it's steps
I see where you're going.
to this.
Yeah.
So let's figure out what we want, and maybe we can get somewhere.
But what's happening is you got 1 million people in the studio,
Mm-hmm.
and we can't come out.
Okay.
I see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got an idea for a song, you going to get the right producer, you put these drums on it, you mix and master this way, you push it this way. Okay, you got that song for that purpose. But so many people want a song.
Right.
And everybody in the studio at one time.
Right.
And it's hard to get even the beat started.
Okay.
Cause somebody like, okay, we need to push this at 140 BPM.
Okay.
We need to hit them where it hurt. We need to come in. We need to be violent. We got to hit them back. We go. And then some people's like, okay, let's slow it down to like 75.
Okay.
Let's set up this stuff long term. So it's like, we got to have more studios.
Yeah, true.
Or we gotta tell people that this ain't for you.
Cause everybody, that's deep.
When can we go
That's
back
deep.
to that?
That's deep.
Because when it's a thin line between being honest and hating. Because there's a lot of people that don't need to be rapping right now.
That's real.
But the fact is, rap has become just another hustle. Because I can't be mad
Synonymous with Dope Boy.
I can't be mad at these dudes over here who sold dope who's like, bro, we can rap
And do the same thing.
and do the same thing and get this money legally and really flip it. And we ain't got to be out here. So I can't get mad at them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all rap is now. It's like, bro, it's a hustle. You don't have to have the talent. You just got to have the hustle. That's it.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
That's real.
so I can't be mad on one hand, but on the other side, it's like, bro, when can we start telling people like, yo, man, you'll be a dope A&R. You know what feels good. So help me feel this position as opposed to being the front man, being on the camera and rapping. It's so many jobs in music. It's just like this controller right here. All of these knobs do something different.
Do something different, yeah.
But everybody want to do this.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to be over here and don't nobody
So
want
that's
to
all
EQ it.
that's all that's popularizes this right
This
here.
is what's popular right here.
Yeah.
This. People want to do this.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to understand it like what Q does. Or they don't understand what these effects
Or realizing without some of this, you don't even got no reason to do this.
Exactly. Or they don't even know. I don't even have to ever touch this. If I get cold enough, I never have to touch
On
that.
on the back hand of that though, you say that and people say that, but then they also say you can be whatever you want to be.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. It's a hard argument to have because on one hand we have the
So should people be able to be what they want to be then, or not? Should it be like this other? I ain't gonna say the race of people that you going to school for such and such.
No, I get that, and I've had that conversation. You probably talking about Asian people and people of Middle Eastern descent. Statistically, I can't generalize, but statistically, if you look at it, the majority of their family go to school for one or two things. They mainly going to school for some in STEM, like science, technology, and mathematics. They telling their kids like, this is it. This is what you're gonna do. And if you don't want to do that, guess what? You're not gonna have my support. So if you want this that I built up, you got to go into these fields because this is proven that it's gonna work. And truth be told, if you really look at it, like the grand scheme of things, ain't nothing changed though. That field proven. Rap ain't proven. Rap is kind of like, it's still hit or miss. Like you can get in here and do all right, but these fields right here,
Top notch.
they top notch. They
Right.
6 figures. You graduate, they 6 figures. You ain't got to worry about them but paying off student loans and probably can get grants to pay them off.
So which one is more effective, that way
Damn, that's a
or
hard question.
this freedom? Freedom,
It's-
because obviously
It's the toughest.
freedom even
Yes,
has a
toughest
price.
decision.
It's no, I'm saying it's the toughest decision because
Yeah.
if you ask me, right, I don't have kids, but if I have, me and my wife, we've had this conversation, like real talk. We've talked about what do we do if our kids say, I don't want to go to college, right? Like, and so me being who I am, I went to college and really college catapulted me to be the person who I am.
Summer breeze.
You got this, right?
Yeah.
So we had this conversation, and basically what I said was like, look, if they say they don't want to go to college, they got to give me a reason why. And once they have that reason why, I'm gonna ask them just like, look, write me a paper on it. This is practical. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because if they can't take the time to write me a paper on what they want to do, they don't really want to do it. Like for me, when I found out I don't want to do music, I'll do anything anybody asks me to talk about music. Like that's what I know I want to do. So if your kid, because you know kids gonna have different ideas as they grow and they evolve and they get around different people. If your kid one day say they want to be a baseball player, write me a paper on it. You cool with the paper? All right, boom, we're gonna put you in the camp. At any given point in time, they say they don't want to do it. Oh, we good, because we already know what else that they can do. But if my kid don't want to go to college, I don't want to be the parent that say you got to go to school, because I've been in that position, right? To this day, my mom still want me to be a doctor, and I'm like, bro, it ain't happening. I said that when I was 9. I don't even know what I was thinking then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be a doctor. It ain't happening. Like, this is who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's all about, you got to be able to support what they want to do. But we've had this before on this program too, where it's like a lot of times we don't support because we either fear that they're gonna fail, or we don't even know how to steer them in the right direction. We don't even know. Like if my kid asks me how to be like an astronaut, bro, I really don't know where to start.
Dang, man, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So
you don't know how to support.
You don't know how to support it. So you just shut it down because you don't know how. You know what I'm saying? So instead of telling them, oh no, like you can do this and that, you be like, no, you shouldn't do that. You should go and do this, because I know how you can become a doctor. You just got to go to school for 4 years and then go to med school.
Because it ain't no blueprint way in the music industry.
That's what I'm saying. Music, there's no blueprint.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no blueprint. I can tell you everything that I did and none of it will work for you. So there's no blueprint. You know what I'm saying? You literally got to figure it out as you go. Own. But if I say I want to be a lawyer, I got 30 people around me who can show me how to be a lawyer.
You got to go to this school. You got to pass.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. It's like, and so we shut our kids down because we don't know what to do. But these other communities, they gonna tell them straight up, forget all that, bro. This it right here. This all you got right here. This here gonna give us 6-figure income regardless on what field you go to. Do this.
What about those people getting 6 figures but they not happy?
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. You know, but
you know, because there's like a spiritual fulfillment from knowing I may not be making 6 figures, but I'm happy where I'm at right now because I put my all into it. And this is like my baby. This is like my plant. This is like my child, my growth. I did that. So if we on that like line, okay, do we go this way or this way? I choose go this way with the freedom. You know what I'm saying? Because I would rather people be fulfilled and just doing well enough to be comfortable than to have all this money and really be unhappy.
Yeah, I mean that's just a price. It's a price for both ends.
Yeah,
your price over here may be happiness.
Yeah,
you might have to sacrifice that.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I mean, you may do what you want. You know, 10 years, you young, 20s, do all this music and stuff, and not make it nowhere. Then next thing you know, you look up and you 40, and you still ain't made it nowhere, and you broke. Like what you gonna do then? Like
it's hard.
You still gonna be happy?
Yeah.
Broke?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna be happy broke.
Yeah. That's the tough part. So because there's no formula, especially in music, there's no formula. Like we said, we know there's no formula. I've had somebody tell me like, well, bro, there's 2 things you can do. The best thing to do as soon as you know you want to do this, jump into it. Yeah. Like don't wait till you 25.
What you said Pac said about doing it when you
you got to do it when you're young, because you don't see too many loudmouth 30-year-olds.
Yeah.
That's like the realest.
It's so real though.
Yeah. Like for real, the realest thing.
It's a quote that say most people get buried at 75 but they die at 25 because they've been working at 9 to 5.
Man, watch out, man. Hey,
I gotta dissect that one,
bro. Like, no, that's real though.
You get buried at 20. You get buried at 75. That's life expectancy. You die at 25. You die on the inside because you're working at 9 to 5.
You're working a job that you don't want to go to.
I was an engineering major. I would have been making 6 figures, like that. They go that structure. Okay, bam. You go to this school for 2 years. You go here for 3 years. I'm in class taking apart VCRs, thinking about making beats in my dorm room. I made the switch.
Yeah.
And it was one of the hardest things to do because it was just me and God.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And I got a family who want to, that was the struggle, because you got people that love you and want to see you do well, and they want what's best for you, but the only thing is they want their vision of what's best.
That's it.
And that's what you said was so real, because it's like, it wasn't necessarily a lack of support from my folks or the people I cared about and stuff like that. It was just like a lack of knowledge on how to support. Cause we ain't never dealt with nothing like this before.
Haven't did it. They just want ultimately your parents, like most parents, just really want you to be happy.
Yeah.
They just want you to be happy, and the only way that they can project their happiness is to do what their parents didn't do. Like if you really break everything down, right? My grandmother wasn't educated. She wasn't educated. So her thing was, look, she told her kids, make sure you get a high school diploma and make sure you get you a good job. And if you look at it in those times, like most parents, they worked jobs for 30 years, same company, they worked at the same company for 30 years,
that's so
retirement, boom. So what did they teach their kids?
Do the same thing.
Do better than me though. Yeah. Don't get a high school diploma, get a college degree and get into a proven field so you can make your money. That's all we doing.
Right.
That's all it is. And so, but now our generation, like, just like I just told you, like if my kids say they don't want it, I'm like, all right, boom, what's the plan? Let's figure it out. It's just a difference. That's all it is. Now, I don't know what my kids gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's why I'm sacrificing now. I'm trying to build as much as I can so I can make sure that they straight. Like if I die today, God forbid, my wife's straight, and if we have any kids, they straight. Because we as a family made sure that stuff is in place. Like life insurance policies, like my family would be straight if something happened to me. It's just like, we took care of that.
Yeah.
So that's the small stuff that we can do. You know what I'm saying? To set up our families. We ain't doing that though. Bro, I kid you not, man. Like Google right now, Google life insurance, the cheapest policy possible. $10. What you'll find is something anywhere between $7 and $10 that'll give you $100,000. That's enough to pay for your funeral and give your kids or your wife or whoever $75,000 to $80,000 to play with. If you break that down, that's at least 2 to 3 years of salary. Like low end, they might not be. You ain't gonna be balling, but
but it's something. You be doing stuff on top of that.
And for the record, I ain't telling people not to chase your dreams.
Oh,
no, but it's good that
like
you provide a different perspective because we gotta think like you
know what I mean. Like if you basically, like I said, I don't want to be broke.
Yeah.
So basically, what I'm saying, if this is what you want to do, like, and especially you 18, 19 years old, do it.
Do it now.
110%. Though.
Don't wait.
110%.
Yeah. Go hard.
Like go all the way. Like, and if we don't know how to support a dream of your kid or whatnot, these are things that we can do. We can, even at 30 something, we can start teaching ourselves certain structures and just basic things that we can pass on to them. And that's kind of universal, whether they want to be an astronaut or a painter. Just basic things. If we can teach them that, you know what I'm saying?
That's real though.
We can learn with them.
And that's one thing I would say, like, you can learn till you die, but with the 40-year-olds, it's like he said, it's not necessarily for everybody, but that don't mean everybody can't help. Like I know it's certain individuals I know that when I was younger, they was rapping. Now they like old, and, you know what I'm saying, like 36, 37, 40 years old, still trying to get into it, and they say, you know what, I could take this knowledge and really be an impact on somebody young career. And you can still get fulfillment with that, because that goes back to the cute, you know what I'm saying? So that may be the thing, and then it's like, if you living surrounded by money, then of course you're going to feel like that, oh, well, I ain't making this shake, I'm 40 years old, I'm doing this and the third. But it's like, you got an opportunity to impact. What you going to do? You could die right now, God forbid, but your impact live forever. They be like, damn, that would take, damn.
Yeah.
So to answer that, it's like, if you're a 40-year-old rapper and you feel like you ain't making it shake and stuff like that, think, what can I give? I'm
gonna keep it funky with you. Everybody can't be 2 Chainz. If I'm 40 and I'm still trying to push it, I'm gonna be the coldest manager in the game, boy. All these artists in relationships, I'm telling you, the coldest manager in the game. I'm helping out everybody I possibly can.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's still, I'm getting paid off of music.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with it.
You can still do what you love.
And you still do what you love.
But you can have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hustles.
Oh yeah, you got to. I mean, look, if y'all don't learn nothing else on this program, know this. If you want wealth, which is most people want money, right? If you want to become a millionaire, just know that you're not going to do that off of a one job situation.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. You're going to have multiple hustles. That means you're probably going to be working a job. You might have to work a part-time, and you might have 3 or 4 hustles on the side. That's the only way you're going to become a millionaire. You got to get in here and get it done. Do multiple things. Come up with different ideas, and it's gonna happen. You feel me? Like, you just
real.
gotta do it. You gotta do more than one thing, bro. The CEOs might luck up and eventually get $1 million, but I guarantee that they did more than one thing to become a CEO of that company. You gotta keep hustling, bro. Like,
yeah, man. Like, to speak on the whole, if you know what you want to do, then do it.
do it.
It's like, of course, that's easier said than done, of course, but it's like, you still have your fears. Like, I know this is what I want to do with my life. Like, ain't nothing else I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment within the arts, all that, that's where I want to be at. But at the same time, it's like the fear of the unknown. It's like, I could put, you know what I'm saying? I could put I put, you know what I'm saying, $2,000-$3,000 of my own money into putting this project together. That's accumulated over time, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have a car at the time, so, okay, Ubers and studio time and going to this studio and then getting this and then this, okay. Because I'm going off of what I think I know about the industry. Okay, say, oh, if you do this, you need a video for this, or you need to have headshots because you're trying to do acting too. Okay, bam. I did all that not knowing if it was going to work or not. And it's like, okay, it worked. Now it's like, okay, time to re-up again. You got to flip something else. Okay, so every time you do that until you really get established when you have your money working for yourself, it's that fear. You know what I'm saying? The same way that it'll be some older people that don't know how to support. We don't know how to deal with that fear and how to like combat that, or go to y'all and say, hey, without getting criticized. Well, you know, if you went and this, you'll have your money more structured. You'll get this much on the check versus you getting $200 for doing a graphic design job and you getting $1,000 for doing somebody's mixtape cover, or you doing hole in the wall type spots and getting no money, and you get, because it fluctuate, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? We learning to deal with that noodle type life. It's up and down. You know, and it's scary, man. Like
I deal with that. I'm learning how to rechannel my fear though. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is I'm trying to like being broke. You know, I'm scared of that. So instead of being scared to invest in my dream or invest in whatever because I don't think it's gonna work, blah blah blah, I'm trying to channel that as far as like being scared of I gotta say it, if I don't do it,
what happened? Yeah. That's
Basically.
the thing right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I go out and I make huge purchases and shit now stuff that I was scared to do back in the day. But all this is doing is make, because I got to now.
You learn
it's
something
making
every
me
time.
go harder.
Make you go hard. I got you.
You know what I mean? So just kind of rechannel that energy, man. That it's working for me.
Yeah,
it's working for me.
That's what I'm gonna take from it.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Hey man,
You gotta jump.
I like this conversation, man.
Real talk.
That's real, man. Because anybody can benefit from it.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Yeah.
And stuff like this needs to happen more often. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I feel like we getting somewhere when we talking like this. You know what I'm saying? I learned something from you.
Yeah, and I'm learning something from you, and you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I'm always learning from Jay. I talk to him often. You know, whether he know it or not. But like,
oh man, that's sweet, man.
Boy, you crazy. But we all taking something away from this. I feel like we getting somewhere.
Exactly.
So to go all the way back to what we want, like I said, we need a goal in mind. We need some structure. You know what I mean? And to have structure, we need somebody that's, I hate to say leader. They always say our leaders get killed. We need some type of guidance. But to have the guidance, we're gonna have to also have obedience. Now I don't know if our egos and pride is up to par.
And that's all human, but
that obedience, boy, that
because we ask for something. What we'll do once we find a leader, that's why the word leader, our leader get, because we put so much on them. Because it's like okay, the appreciation and then also that fear. We don't know the next time another Prince gonna come around, or the next time a Tupac gonna come around. So, or next time a Obama gonna come around. So everything we want, we gotta get it right now. We gotta get it right now, right. Instead of being like, Obama did it, let me go see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? We put so much on our leaders and stuff, and it's just like, they people. You know what I'm saying? They dealing with it too. You know what I'm saying? Obama probably stressed out right now. He may be in the White House, not be in my house. Right. He's stressed out right now, you know what I'm saying? It may be a different kind of stress, but it's the same stress. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got you. I got you, man. Hey, man. This good stuff, man. This good stuff. Y'all,
that camera rolling.
Yeah. if y'all want more of this conversation, you know what I'm saying, reach out to us individually, like real talk, because I think it's going to take more than just having conversations on the platform. We actually got to go and, really apply and have these conversations with other people. So real talk, man, like if y'all really want to have these conversations like this, just reach out to us individually and let's build from there. You know what I mean? Like I think that we're trying to do our best to spark, these minds, man, and we gotta follow through. That's it. We just gotta follow through. So, bro, I appreciate you coming on tonight, man. For real, man.
I appreciate y'all, man.
For sure,
it's
man.
a real thing. I hear that beat going. The beat going freestyle.
Hey,
I was like, man. I was sitting over on the edge of the table, on the edge of the couch, like, oh man.
I can start this over now if you want.
Oh yeah. Start over. Let's start over a little bit. I ain't looking at no written. I'm looking at the time. Goddammit. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, my mango drink. I'm gonna be the cover of Arizona. Even though this is not punch. Okay. Hey. Let's build. Yeah. Tell me let's build. Tell me what's real. I seen all the fake. I know what they want, and see, I know what it take. Or at least I know what I think. I know what I drink. I think I know what I smoke. I think I know what I inhale. I know when I get well. I know when I've been there. I know that they live there. I know that them kids there. I know that they watching. I know we see the negative images so often. I mean, I know we want ballin'. I know we want ballin'. I know we want the women in the car so much often. I know we see our people get gunned down, put in coffins so early, so young. And then they try to say we so dumb, but then that soul come from the bottom of that drum, and that bass kick, when that bass hit you in your face, then tell me what you say way back in the day. I'm trying to bring back to like way back in the day. Right now, it still goes down. We need knowledge. Matter of fact, we needed power. These the type of freestyles I only rap in the shower, and then I probably write it down in just a couple hours, freestyling off the dome in my third home. I got my mama house, and then I got the studio, and then my third home is anywhere that the music go. I keep it flowing. Let them know, man, we gon' keep it showing. Black men need attention. We need platforms. And I just said I'm a rap for 'em. And when that camera come on, I guess I act for 'em. But this ain't an act, it's a real how that comes. I might just overreact and then just spaz on the drums and snap like that. That's 7 seconds back on your thumbs. It's back on your thumbs. Like you scrolling straight through the screen. It's straight through the screen. Let you know this flow is so mean. I'm only 19 plus 1. I just turned 20. Like praise God. Remember listening to Bass God. I remember downloading YouTube instrumentals and then taking them to my dad's studio and trying to take off. And I was in the basement, still in my mama crib, knowing I just want to get it big, but not knowing really understanding how I gotta live, or what I gotta spit, or what I gotta give, or what I gotta sacrifice. And I just pray to God I get to live this life and hope to God I'm living right, so I can inspire someone in the next generation. So my product of my generation could be the product of the next generation, and we fight all of our intimidations, and one day we really hope we make it. East side Atlanta, but you know the boy Decatur. They say they like this cadence, the way he rap, the way he talk. I see another brother out there trying to take the walk. Take your path, young brother, I'll be right beside you. At the Grammys, you know where you can find me, you know where I be. I just freestyle, I've been so sick like Ivy since I stood 5'4" IV. And I ain't really had no idea I'm sick like Ivy. In the studio where you find me, but if not, I'll be here. This gonna be one hell of a year. It's a cold ass winter, we keep going. I do this often, so I keep it flowing. You know it's lit up in the room, I got the snapper punch. Young man was like, hey man, what you want? Henny said, what you want? Jay said, what you want? I said, what you want? We just gotta put you on. It's different walks of life, but everybody jogging. It's different walks in life, but everybody jogging. Slow down, young man. You can have your cake and eat it too. But you cannot take that road just like them people do. You cannot go them shows like you people do. Give up the club life because I wanted one life where I can get back to the thugs, get back to the people. I know these people fighting demons, they walking with evil. I mean, I walk with the prostitutes, but hey, I'm not Jesus. But praise God, you know that I spit bars, hold up. Like, hold up.
Man, amazing, man.
Shout out to him getting it off.
Hey, don't leave him hanging, don't leave him hanging, don't leave him hanging. Oh, I got him.
How you doing, baby?
That's dope.
Hey, man.
That's dope.
Man.
That's dope.
That's
dope.
Hey, man.
Inspired by this conversation. That's what it is right there, man.
Hey, shout out to you, man.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to us.
For real,
you gonna get where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
I know that. I know that for a fact.
Man, that's the cosign, man. That's all I needed.
You're gonna get where you're trying to go.
That's all I needed, man. That's all I needed was the cosign.
Man.
Yeah.
That's beautiful music,
Yeah,
man. For real, man. Hey, man, tell the people, how can they connect with you, bro? For real.
Oh, man, let me give y'all the full dialect. My name is Lorenzo Moore. I go by the Renaissance. You can follow me right now on Instagram at d.renaissance. You can go to SoundCloud, look me up at d.renaissance, and go download their new project, 13 tracks. It's called Product of My Generation. This has been an honorable day, been a great time, and it's millions of more great times to have like this. Peace, love, and blessings, man. One love, yeah.
Hey, man, we might as well go on. It's about 9 o'clock.
Hey, man, check this out. You can follow us on all social media outlets at Good Hennessy Show. That's GOODHENNEC. Of course, my personal handle is Jimmy Hennessy. That's JIMMYHENNEC. Of course, you're on LiveHipHopDaily.tv. You can also follow us there on all social media platforms of Live Hip Hop Daily. That's just how I spelled it. Hey, check this out, though. One time, man, it's November 21st, man. Happy birthday to my mama, man.
Hey, man, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mama
Hennessy.
Hey, Mama Hennessy.
See you in a few
man.
hours,
Hennessy.
man. You know what I mean? She taking that trip with me, so we gonna rock that.
For sure, man. Well, hey, man, you can follow me on all things social media. I'm pushing Last Name Good right now, man. Follow me there. Right now, if you go to lastnamegood.com and put in the promo code GOOD25, you get 25% off of everything at the store there. My whole catalog is there. Anything I've ever created is there as far as instrumental-wise. So check it out. I really do appreciate y'all for listening, man. We want to keep pushing the culture forward with these dope conversations. So thank y'all. Also, Rappers Delight, December 8th at the Music Room. We got Tut. We got Brian Brown. We got Faye. We got Jay Coop. We got Standard Drums. We got Garrett Odom. I know I'm missing somebody else, man. We got a dope lineup. Go to my Instagram right now. You'll see the flyer there. I'm about to post that right now, man. But thank y'all for real, man. Appreciate y'all for real.